Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Faith Over Fear. And today I want to be making a serious video about anxiety and fear of judgment from other people. I've dealt with anxiety almost my whole life, but I'd say, after some events that took place when I was like 18, I went through like a really bad breakup. And that really changed how I viewed myself. And I really devalued myself after that because of one person. People have always liked me. I didn't have a lot of friends, but people always were really nice to me. And so the anxiety problem is always there though, even though people liked me and they made that apparent. I just never felt like I fit in. And now I'm coming to understand that it's okay not to fit in. You might just be different than other people. So I guess the message of today is like, and it's also a question for you, is like, why are you putting other people's opinions above yourself? Right? If you are not where you at, if you're not where you want to be in life, then that's something you can work on. But to make it seem like everybody's better than you is just not true, right? Everybody has their own struggles and everybody has their own point of view on life. And I want to share a point of view that's helped me overcome my anxiety almost completely. It still pops up here and there, but then, you have to catch those thoughts and tell yourself what's actually happening. Because a lot of the times, you're fearing the judgment of other people. But that's how majority of people feel. It's just they fear different things than you might fear. So for me, it was like just going out in public, grocery stores, the gym. I felt like I had to be perfect. I would change my clothes like 3 times to like and I still do this sometimes, but then I catch myself and I'm like, all right, it's not that deep, right? Like, nobody's looking at you the way that you think they are. Everybody's so caught up in their daily lives and their own struggles. So that's one thing that's freeing, right? Is like, you already know that everybody is feeling some sort of the same way. Everybody has their own fears and everybody has their own struggles. Okay, let's get that out of the way. But second is, why are you putting their judgment before yours? Right? You should care how you look, right? You should care how you talk, and you should care how you carry yourself. But at the end of the day, if you're different, right? If you're odd, that's what makes you you, as long as you're being authentic. But the number one thing is I started only caring about what God thinks about me, right? What does God think about my heart and my character? And that's helped tremendously. I know that I'm a good person and I try to do right by everybody. And a lot of people can't even say that. I think character and morals are way bigger than, your looks or like how you're talking to people. Like, you might have like some stutter. I definitely stutter when I'm nervous, and I still do sometimes. But if you know what you want and you know who you are, that helps tremendously. I'm gonna make this video very short. Okay? I don't want to make it too long. But you can't keep going through life the same way that you're going through life. Nitpicking every little thing that you do wrong. Right? Like the other day I was working and I do like a delivery job, and I was about to deliver the package, and I'm saying hi to the lady, and I freaking tripped over the step in front of her, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I felt so embarrassed. And then I was like, you know, starting to get like down about myself. I was like, oh, come on, man. But then like I caught that thought and I was like, hold up. How many people have done that? People do that all the time. People fall and trip, right? But once you start giving into those little negative thoughts, it's game over. You have to start catching your thoughts. And you only have to care what you and God think, right? People are going to judge no matter what. And if they judge you negatively, then those people aren't meant for your life. That's actually some sort of a blessing, right? Now you know who's for you and who isn't for you. Because honestly, I don't want friends around me that are going to judge every little thing I do. I want friends that accept me for who I am and want me to do better every day. The sun is blaring right now, holy crap. So yeah, guys, don't let those little things, those little hiccups, the little stutters, the falls, the trips in front of people, right? That's a good example. Don't let it stop you from living your life. If you guys look into like the spotlight effect, right? That's my old boss told me about that when I was really struggling with anxiety. That's when like you think everybody's paying attention to you, but that's really not how it is. Everybody's paying attention to themselves, right? Most people have that spotlight effect. They're worried about how they're perceived by others. But if you can actually flip that and not care how you're perceived by others, you're already ahead of everybody, you know. And it's not even about being ahead, but it's just about being free, right? Because if you're caring about that stuff, you're not truly free to express who you are. So I want you guys to express fully who you are and not have any shame or regrets about any failures, unless you know you're doing something wrong. You know, you should definitely not be doing things wrong on purpose, or like doing people wrong, or stealing or stuff like that. But that's a whole other topic. But as long as you're being yourself and who God made you to be, and you're being a good person, and you're working hard, and you have goals, and you're putting yourself out there as much as you can, that's all you got to do, man. So I hope this video reached at least somebody, and maybe the message wasn't what you thought you were gonna hear. Maybe it didn't help, maybe it did. But all I know is that it's working for me, and I hope you guys got something from it. Please like and comment, and I hope you guys subscribe for more future videos. I do talk about God, Jesus, a lot on this channel, but I also talk about just real life struggles, like quitting weed, like pornography addiction, anxiety, and just all struggles of life that we all deal with. And yeah, it's really sunny and it's really hot, so I'm gonna end the video here. All right, peace out, guys.